Sir, you are being hunted. But is it worth a buy? Well, what is it? Sir, you are being hunted is a procedurally generated British horror in which tweed-wearing robots hunt you for sport. You roam the landscape scavenging for food, hide breathlessly in the undergrowth, flee in terror, and even fight back with stolen weapons. Sir is a stealth and survival game unlike any other. That's what it says on the tin. That's what it says on the tin, guys. But is it really? Is it really? Well, you know what? Yes, it is. I haven't played a game quite like this, where I felt so vulnerable. I've played survival games where you have to scavenge for food and stuff, but you can literally run around this game for a good long time without any weapons whatsoever. And when you get chased, it's real. I mean, when you've got no weapons or anything and you are getting shotgun pellets fired at you from 5 or 6 robots, and there's also a hot air balloon on your ass with a robot in, it's quite alarming. And if you get shot, you bleed and you've got to apply a bandage, but to apply a bandage you've got to stop. If you stop, they're going to catch you. It's kind of like very stressful game, this. It's for the more refined player, I would say. It's for the patient player. It's for the player who can sit down and just right. So I have to get over there, do I? But to get there, I've got to get past him, and him. I could go this way. I could go that way. I'm unarmed. I must stay low. I must take my time. It may take 15 minutes to crawl through all that grass and hide behind that rock, but at least I'll get a better vantage point. And then you get all the way up there to the vantage point and survey the scene, watch the patrol routes of the enemy, and then think, right, my plan is I'm going to go down there, around there, and up there, and round there, and then I'll get to the prize. And the prize is these little gem things that are hiding around the island, and you've got to pick them up, put them in your inventory, and take them back to this obelisk thing. I don't know. It's all essentially. That's what you have to do. You've got to find these relics things, and there's about 24 on the islands. There's 4 islands, they're all connected via boat. It's just a loading screen, and you've got to search the islands for these things, and put them in your backpack, and bring them back to the place where you have to hand them in, kind of thing.
A few more of those, and we can activate the device.
So that's the objective, and obviously the robots and everything are out to stop you, and they're hunting you all the time. There's a hot air balloon that I've already mentioned that has guards in, and it's awful when that sees you because the alarms go off. It's bloody terrifying, and you got to run like shit. There's all manner of things which I'll not go into that's hunting you down, but let's just say that it's stressful. The looting is shit. You go to buildings and you see the door, and you go up to the door and you click the U's on the door and you get what's in that house. You don't go in any of the buildings, which is a bit of a shame, really. It's a $14.99 game, which I think is a bit too much. It's not really my type of game. I do enjoy the game, but I can only play it like once a month. It's a kind of game that you have in your library and you go, I fancy a game of Sir, You're Being Hunted. So I'll jump in it, play it for an hour, and then that's kind of it. And then I'll come. It's not the kind of game like you'd sit and play for 4 or 5 hours. Well, not for me anyway. But I have to be careful when I do these mini reviews, because I can't just review games that I kind of like, that appeal to me. And I'm certainly not going to say that a game's a bad game just because I don't like it. I have to look at everything and say, well, hang on, everybody has different tastes. Is there people that would love this game? And absolutely yes, because it is very well done. Most of it is anyway. So it's a nice little game. I think it's a bit too. I think $9.99 would be better. I think $14.99 is just, for what you get, is just a big ask. So it's going to go onto that pile of, if you can see this in a sale, it's worth a buy. If you're going to pay $14.99, I think you'll be disappointed, really. But the crucial thing about this is to ask yourself a couple of questions. If you like the idea of being hunted and you don't have a weapon, you're going to like this. If you love sneak and stealth games, you'll love this. There are weapons lying around, but they're few and far between. There's also traps as well. There's no co-op or multiplayer, sadly, but there is rumours that there could be a co-op or a multiplayer coming to this. So there you go, that's You're Being Hunted. It is definitely worth a buy if you can find this in the Steam sale, which you clearly will.